Welcome everyone to DECKLINE episode 12. We got some good news coming up. We got a car driving by. Who knows? So getting into some news, we have Cardistry Con just around the corner. Also, the Cardistry Con Championship is underway. I want to give a huge congrats to Lars and Salvador for making it to the finals. And because I don't know the outcome of this and we never know how long these are going to take to edit, I want to give a congrats to Lars. I definitely didn't record two options. So there you have it. Congrats to the winner, whoever that was, because I know who that was. Also, Jerry's Nugget playing cards were launched on Kickstarter, and boy, were they successful. They raised $435, so that was good. No, they didn't raise they raised $435,000 or something crazy. I actually don't know. It was an insane amount. Congrats to Bill, Mr. Kalush. Don't worry, just doing DECKLINE. In other news, we have a Japan vlog of when I traveled to Japan. Go check it out. I actually have quite a few of these videos planned to come out soon. If I can ever get to editing them. I filmed a lot of footage. Shout out to Dan and Dave for letting me stay with you guys in Japan. Means a lot. Go check out that video. So for the main segment, if you didn't check in the title of the video, we got Scott Black in an interview to explain what he thinks about isoillusions and how he creates, a little bit about his process and a little insight into the brain of Scott. So let's kick it off to Scott. All right, so we're here doing an interview with Scott Black. Let's give him some air horns. Scott Black. Thank you so much, Scott, for coming on the show. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
So we have a lot of questions for you. Let's get right into them. First up, isoillusions. Why am I asking you about them, and why are they associated with you?
So isoillusions come from Zach's cardistry high project, and he basically showed them at the end of the 20-minute video, and it's combining magic with isolations, and it's super visual, and I picked up on it from there and started creating my own on Instagram and posting them, and that helped to get me recognized in the community. So yeah.
So if you haven't seen Scott's isoillusions, we're gonna roll a few of them right now, so let's roll it. So now that they've seen some of your isoillusions, why is it that you think these resonate with people so well, and why do they get so many views?
Through my experience, I think cardistry is magic to an extent, as in it looks cool, but adding a certain visual to an isolation, because isolations look cool anyway to lay people, but adding magic to it, making something disappear or float or move in a weird way, makes it 10 times cooler. So it's leveling up your ISOs basically.
I completely agree. And recently, with XEM from Anyone, and even in a few of the entries for Cardistry Con Championship, you've been seeing a lot more people incorporate this idea of how can I add something magical to a moment within cardistry. I personally am a big fan of this, and I'd love to see how this is going to progress, in years to come.
Same. I'm really excited to see it as well, because it's something which I still feel is untouched, or not untouched, but unexplored. There's a lot of potential in there. So,
next question: why are you so tall?
You might have to ask my parents, man. I don't know.
Insert photo of Scott's parents. What else are you working on, if you can give us any teases to, some stuff you're working on without giving too much away? Yeah. You were mentioning something about isoillusions,
So, Cardistry Con this year, I'm going to screen a video, and I'm sort of bringing back isoillusions in my own way. So a little tease for you guys, but yeah, keep your eyes out for that.
All right, everyone keep an eye out. CardistryCon 2019, Portland, Oregon.
Be there or be rectangle.
Who is your biggest inspiration in cardistry, and what do you take from their styles and distill for your own stuff?
So, my biggest inspiration in cardistry, shout out to Noel. I don't know why he's inspired like everyone pretty much, but yeah, it's from his work with like Fontaine at the start. Especially Cardistry High was like a big kickstart for me to create my own stuff, and yeah, isoillusions as well really inspired me, so yeah.
And then outside of cardistry, what would you say your biggest inspirations are? Because I can't imagine that you're only taking stuff, you know, from stuff that inspires you within the field of cardistry. So what is it outside of cardistry that you look to?
Okay, so like most people say music, and to an extent music has inspired my cardistry, but I do like art and design right now. I'm studying art and design, and that's inspired a lot in weird ways. It's just, I think the main thing is like I follow a bunch of art accounts on Instagram and like graphic design accounts, and like the visuals and that could inspire a move. It's hard to imagine, but it works for me, so yeah, I get quite a lot of my inspiration.
Any specific Insta accounts you should recommend we check out, or find your own?
Yeah, find your own. I'm not giving them away. Find your own.
Good, we'll find our own. So this is a perfect segue. You said you're in art school. You are supposedly a very good student, and you are also supposedly a very good cardist.
That I am.
How do you balance the two together?
I found it quite hard, like coming to university, like at first. It's because I'm like staying with people my age now, and like I'm away from home. So I found it quite hard to keep up with cardistry because I was just sort of living my life for like the first month. But it's still being active through Instagram, and even just posting my stories like kept me doing cards. Like I always have a deck of cards in my hand like now. So it's, yeah, it's, you can balance it in both ways. So like enjoy your life, but then also don't forget about your cardistry life. Yeah.
Question relating social media, and this is something you're gonna have to explain to me because I actually don't even know what I'm asking, which is, what is your longest streak on Snapchat? And then, like I said, what is a streak? I have no idea what this is.
I have like an 800 plus day streak on Snapchat with someone, and basically streaks, it's on Snapchat. If you Snapchat someone more than like once a day, like a picture of anything, you get a day added to your score. So I've kept an 800 day picture back and forth with this guy on Snapchat. That's what the streak is. Shout out to my boy Aimer, he's a cardist. So I actually find I use Snapchat a lot, and I find like keeping streaks with cardists on Snapchat is a good way of becoming their friends away from cardistry. So I have cardistry friends, I have friends like in general, popular, right? And then like I can make my cardistry friends my actual friends. So yeah, it's quite a nice thing I do.
So the CardistryCon Championship is going on. Are there any highlights that you have, seen that are worthy of praise? And if so, why? And also just what are other things you'd like to see from the, the entries for CCC?
This year, I was super impressed by the entries. Like there was a lot of last minute ones as well from people I didn't expect, and people which have clearly held back for a year, which is really cool. Like they've kept moves just for the championship, which is like really sick to see. So in terms of highlights, there's so many good entries. So it's gonna be a great like championship this year, yeah.
So that was a brief interview with Scott Black. We didn't have too many questions, but we figured we'd get right to the point, get some good advice from Scott, some good answers. Thank you so much, Scott, for being on the show. Let's give him some air horns out. Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you so much, Scott. Thanks, everyone.
Great, man.
So that was it with Scott. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoy these interviews. Let me know if there's anyone else that you want to be interviewed, and we'll get right on it. Otherwise, that's it for episode 12. Let's roll it. These credits or end segment. It's all going to be edited out anyway. Anyway, so the winner of the Blue Seal Arcos from last episode is, drumroll, AX Agency. You won. Send us a DM with your address. This next episode of Deckline coming up is going to be the Donnybrook Playing Card Company. We're going to be giving away 3 of these bad boys for next episode, in addition to a pack of stickers. So you're going to comment down below. And yes, this question was decided by CJ. The question is dog or cat, and why? You must answer why. Leave a comment below. Be sure to be subscribed, and you're entered in to win 3 decks of Donnybrook Playing Cards. Thanks so much to CJ for the sponsorship. Love y'all. See you next time.